Welcome back to OpenLine. Open phones. We are taking your phone calls. What do you think about the presidential election? 2 weeks from tonight, we'll know how it all turns out. Who will be president? Who will be in control of the U.S. Senate and the U.S. House? I'm also taking comments on my Facebook page at NC5_Ben Hall. I'll read one comment now from Pat Brown. Put on my glasses so I can see my little Facebook page here. Pat Brown says, I'm voting for Donald Trump because I think he'll be the better leader. I think he, as a businessman, he knows how to balance a checkbook. And I pray votes go to the person whom they are intended. So there you have another Donald Trump supporter, another person within that post questioning how the election is going to go. And that's a bit of a disturbing thing that I'm seeing in some of these comments. But let's go back to the phones here. Let's go. Disturbing that people are concerned about where the vote is going to go, that their vote will be counted. That is a concern. Let's go to Marilyn. Hello, Marilyn.
Hi, how are you doing?
Great. What's on your mind?
Okay, I am so concerned. There are so many people in this country that do not know how our system runs, our government. There's a lot of people that say there's things that need to change about the government. And then there's a lot of people that are saying that Donald Trump is going to go in. He's not government. He's not a politician. So he's going to come in there and he's going to change and he's going to do everything he says he's going to do, or most of it. But if they'll just think back, the people that voted for Obama, when he became president, he said a lot of things that he was going to do. Most of it he did not get done. If Donald Trump, if they believe that Donald Trump is going to do everything he says he's going to do, they're foolish. It takes more than a president. We don't have a dictatorship in this country. There's a lot of things that he says he's going to do. If you research it, you will find out there's no way he's going to be able to do that.
Right. So, it's going to be very hard to get a lot of that stuff through Congress. There's no doubt about that.
And then he is also has no knowledge. That's like putting a third grader into a professorship. You don't have any knowledge. How long is it going to take him to get up to speed just to even function as president? At least Hillary Clinton has had some type of history with how to operate the system.
All right. All right. Thank you for that call. Thank you for that call. I think that's an interesting point about it's going to be very hard. Whoever wins here is going to have to work with people that disagree with them to try and get their agenda passed. And it is true. President Obama came in saying he was going to do all kinds of things, and he ran into a serious roadblock in Congress. And so that's why, again, I think it's very interesting who's going to win control of the Senate. Will it stay in Republican control? Will it go to Democratic control? I think that's going to be one of the major issues of the night, because it'll give us a sense of whether the person who gets elected president is going to be able to advance the kind of agenda that they've been talking about advancing. But okay, Meryl, thank you for the call. Let's go to May. Hello, May. Nope, here. May, you're on line 3. Go right ahead, May. Okay, all right. Let's go to Susan. Susan, hello.
Hello, sir. How are you this evening?
Great, great. Go right ahead.
I have a question that I would love for somebody to thoroughly explain to me to where I understand it. When I was in... Hello?
Go right ahead, okay. I don't know that I can do it, but let's hear the question.
When I was in college, in Economics 101, I was told that when we vote, it doesn't matter because electoral votes is what gets the president elected. So can somebody, I don't care if it was you or another caller, can explain why we vote to make it clear to me to where I can understand it?
Well, you vote to choose the electoral votes. I mean, your vote then determines how Tennessee will go, and then Tennessee's electoral votes go into choosing who will be president. I mean, yes, it's electors who actually go and cast the vote, but they are bound throughout all history, essentially, by how their state votes. So your vote is directing the vote of the Electoral College. Your vote matters.
Okay, so if there's, for instance, if there's 10 people that wants a Democrat and 11 people that wants a Republican, the electorals are going to go with the Republican instead of the Democrat. Is that what you're saying, sir?
All right, now the popular vote, they would count 11 and 10, but yeah, the state that you live in, that's why there are these battleground states, that if you win that state by, I mean, you saw Al Gore in Florida. You win Florida by a few votes, as George W. Bush did, then those electoral votes go to the person that wins that state. And in the case of that 2000 election, that's what swung the election. So yes, that's how it goes. Then Al Gore won the popular vote. So the popular vote is also counted, but state by state, there are these electoral votes that are critical. Thank you for that call. Let's go to Ernestine. Hello, Ernestine.
Hello.
Go right ahead.
I am voting for Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump, he has dominated the media. He has talked about he's going to sue these women that went against him. And he also said that he sent his wife out to contradict one of those ladies.
Right.
Reporter brought back a picture of him at his hotel in Florida showing Donald Trump, Melania, and the reporter, and some more people, and she can prove it. So why should he say he's going to sue these people? He's no better than Dr. Bill Cosby. They have demonized him, so why not demonize Donald Trump? Because he's a devil, too. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. He has said he's going to sue. He's threatened lawsuits. He certainly has sued a lot of different people. It's hard to imagine he would follow through on that, but he has said that he's threatened it. Let's go to Mary. Hello, Mary.
Yes.
Go right ahead.
Well, I'm voting for Trump, and the reason I am is because he said that he would get the taxes lowered. I have seen even the news people, of course, I know they make quite a bit of money, and they must have got quite a bit, the taxes being the way they were. And Hillary's been in there for 20 or something years, and she hasn't changed anything. She could have stopped all that, but she didn't. And she, they're killing little babies before they even are, after they're ready to come out, they're taking them out anyway. And as a Christian, and for Israel and all of that, I just think that Trump is something new. I don't worry about his past because he was a younger man. He made money, and I'm sure he didn't think
he was
he'd
like
run for
59 when he said that
back
stuff.
then.
Yeah. I mean, so as a Christian, when you look at some of the stuff he said, not as a teenager, but as a 59-year-old man, does that give you pause? Does that make you think, now, wait a minute?
Well, neither one of them are that great, but what I'm saying is that was his private life back then. Why should it matter now? He's going in to do something new, and he's brand new. Why not give him a chance? But nobody wants to give him a chance because everything he said has been twisted. He's not a good speaker. Everybody knows that. But he's something new. Hillary's been in there 20-something years. She could have changed the whole so much. And nobody talks about the bad that she's done. And you're talking about the news people. I heard the one person say, well, it's always about Trump, and it is. But it's all bad. But you don't hear him say much bad about Hillary. And I just think that...
I think Donald Trump has gotten in his own way. I think he said some kind of sensational stuff there in the primaries, and that got him a lot of coverage, and it was something totally different. And as 17 people fought for coverage and time, he kind of stood out. But now, and that worked. So that worked. Saying he's going to build a wall and denigrating an entire group of people by saying they're rapists and that kind of thing. It's out there, okay? It's a little out there, but it worked. It got him media coverage, and he won the nomination. He has not shown the discipline tone down some of that stuff, and there's just far greater scrutiny now that he's one of two candidates, one of the two major party candidates running, and that has made it harder. There has been a little more. I think Hillary Clinton stayed out of the way. She said, if you're going to say this, if this tape is going to come out, if you're going to say that, yeah, say it. Now, again, the things about Hillary, they have been reported. They are out there. But Donald Trump is such a phenomenon. It's so unusual that he's the lead story a lot. I agree with that. And that hasn't helped him in the general election. Let's go to Kristen. Is that right, Kristen?
Yes.
Go right ahead.
Well, first of all, I want to say that I am a Trump supporter.
Okay.
I am very upset with how the whole media coverage has happened as far as Donald Trump goes. I've been really researching the WikiLeaks stuff that's come out about Hillary Clinton, and in one of the emails, she called all Donald Trump supporters white trash. That just really infuriated me. I know that there's been a lot of things that Trump has said and done that people don't agree with, but I feel like the Clinton family is not the epitome of moral standing, and I don't think that anybody can judge her or her family or him and his family based on stuff that he's done a long time ago. I think it is one of those elections where it's going to be the lesser of the two evils, and I really feel like that Trump is going to be the lesser of the two evils.
Kristen, okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that call. Let's go to Chad. Hello, Chad.
Yes, sir.
Go right ahead.
Somebody earlier said something about the president really don't do nothing, but I've got 4 kids. I'm working 60 to 70 hours a week in concrete, and my insurance has went just through the freaking roof. You there?
I'm here. Yeah.
And it's just got worse and worse. It's like I'm working more and making less. And as far as the immigrants, I work around them all the time, and I don't blame them a bit for coming here. It's just like some of them come here. The ones I work around are legal, and they don't like the idea of the illegal ones. And it's like they're just flooding the market with labor, and it's making all our pay go down. I don't ask nobody for nothing. I don't get food stamps, none of that. Matter of fact, I got quite a bit of land and stuff I have to pay taxes on, and I don't want nothing. Government out of my business. Really don't care much for Trump, but I'm going to have to vote for him.
You're going to vote for who? Trump? Is that what you said?
Yes, I'm definitely going to have to vote for him, and because I don't agree with abortion or none of that, and so I just, that's where I stand, because I think we've had enough. Anybody here working, it's just, I'm 6 days a week, dude, and it's like you're not getting nowhere, and the same old crap, year after year. We're going to help the working man, and that's a lie. They need to just leave the working man alone so he can make his own way, and that's what built America. Thank you, sir. Thank
you, Chad. Thanks for the comment. Let's go to Andy. Hello, Andy.
Yes, I'm here.
Go right ahead.
Well, I've already cast my vote, early voting, and I cast it for Trump. It wasn't something I was very comfortable with, but I felt like I didn't have a choice as far as my ideology and the two choices that were put in front of me.
Okay. Wow. So a lot of calls tonight for Trump. There's no doubt about it. Now, Tennessee's a red state. We're not even in the calculation. I mean, it's not like we're a toss-up or anything like that. But a lot of people tonight calling in saying they're going to vote for Trump. I appreciate the call, Andy. We have to take a break. If you're on the line, hold on. We'll get to your call. We'll take a break. Be back right after this.